Oh, yes, we are at it again. Two of your best bad guys in the league. Man, there ain't not much we can say because it's my main man, Aaron McKee.
What up, y'all?
Open wide.
Forbidden door.
There you go. Steph Ronan. And you know the 4-4 HEELZ is here to talk about that AEW, or I like to call it the dub for that Forbidden Door.
We're sickos.
London.
We're sickos.
Is that what we call? We're called sickos because we like AEW.
Yeah.
Well, damn, sickos and drones. That's what we are, huh?
Sickos and drones. We're both. We're everything. We're the Fed. We're all of it.
We get down with everything.
Yeah.
We get down with everything, man. So with that being said, I'll tell you who wasn't really down with everything because I started this damn show. Great promo package. Talk about field capacity. And you WWE fans should be ashamed of yourself. Trying to sit here and say that was AI created crowds saying
That's
that
crazy.
was a WWE picture. Come on.
This ain't no Will Smith concert, bro. Stop it.
Will Smith got AI fans and shit. Oh, shit. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Speaking of the Wild Wild West, we was in the Wild Wild East. Oh no, we're the East. They're the West. No, we're the West of the East, right? Yeah, we're in the Wild Wild East.
It depends where you're standing in the world. You know,
that is true. That is true. That is abundantly true. We'd like to welcome y'all to our Forbidden Door in London reaction. Post-show, pre-show, but yeah, post-show. We're just gonna give you the real, and we enjoyed it very much. So this pay-per-view was off the fucking chain. Almost 19,000 fans sold out the O2 Arena. Matter of fact, just 2 hours, a day before the show started, they opened up for more seats. My main man, Aaron McKee. What do you think of this progression, this uptick for AEW?
Yeah, they should have lied about the attendance like WWE does and added some of them concession workers, bro, because they was 7 away from 19,000, bro. I would have lied like a motherfucker. I would have been like, 1901, bitch.
Security in the parking lot, 1902.
Yeah, I would have lied, bro. But, bro, they started the show off with the right theme song to get the crowd hype, bro. Mr. Adam Copeland, bro. And they was singing the shit out of that song.
Let me ask you this. Who did it better? London or Grand Slam Australia is when it all first started?
London always delivers, bro. London always delivers.
They do, man. Yeah. They do. I cannot front. Hands down, the best pro wrestling crowd, Unisons, is definitely the UK. London, like they are off the chain, bro. I mean,
because Raw was jumping, and they were in Birmingham, UK. It was loud.
It was
loud.
Bonkers in there. It was deafening. I mean, it was crazy, man. But let's get right into it. Like you said, Cage versus Killswitch and Kip Sabian, former of the Patriarch, going against each other. And what a hell of a start to this match. A couple of highlights for you guys.
Mama Wayne.
Oh, look. She was smuggling midgets in her shirt. What is going on here? Ball of midgets, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that all about, bro? I mean, literally, they bust out the corner on the side when it's coming through the entrance, and my eye said, oh, wow. Talking about a high grabber, you know what I'm saying? Shit. So, Cope Cage. Now, this match started off exactly how I thought it was going to be, with Cage and Cope apparently not on the same page, right?
Yeah.
Christian doing his same old stick as far as I'm gonna get in and then I'm gonna hook up and then I'm gonna tag you right out, tag me up. I set myself out and get you right back in there. Cope looking at him like, really?
Yeah.
This is what we doing? Okay, fine. I'm gonna handle my weight. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I didn't have too many high expectations for this match, but I was very impressed and very entertained from this match. It told a great story. Definitely out there when Christian got into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
All shit went on fire. I love the new aggressive Killswitch. I mean, he was beating up his own damn tag team partner at one point, bro.
Yeah, it seemed like they were beefing a little bit. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, is Killswitch still really on Christian's side? I thought there was a little bit in there, but turns out he just hates everyone. So
yeah, I mean, shit, you're a big ass dinosaur. So he can't be too mad at himself. Let's see here.
Crowd with the Luchasaurus chants the whole time.
At this point, just switch them back to Luchasaurus. Just switch them back. You know what I'm saying? Do everybody a favor. Killswitch, it's just not. He's Luchasaurus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone must in the back post probably told him, "Hey man, you will probably get over if you change your name." That isn't true. He's still about as hot. Matter of fact, he probably is going to be hotter once he switches back to Luchasaurus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But couple of spots in this match was great stuff. I thought the finish was great because the way how they shot it, Cope came out of nowhere with the spear, and 1, 2, 3, they ended. But guess who the hell came back?
Who was it?
Not a damn person.
Yeah, I was like, not no one yet, bro. No one came back yet.
But for real though, who came back? For secondary, we saw the magic. We saw the Edge and Christian magic from yesteryears. We saw the camaraderie. We saw the tag team. It's like they wasn't even communicating, but they were, you know what I mean?
The Brood was back for a little bit, bro.
The Brood. There we go. The Brood. Just without Gangrel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Will it continue? Will they go after FTR? I don't know if that's going to be a thing because how that match turned out. So we don't know. We don't know. What'd you rate it out of 10, bro?
Oh! I gave it a 7.5.
I gave it 7.2.
So we was on the same level wavelength.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you see Christian turning on?
Of course. I mean, his character, he better, bro. I don't want this lovey-dovey Christian. I don't like that guy. I like heel Christian, bro. That is one of the best heels in wrestling today.
True. Okay.
And he needs
with
to
that being said,
like, how many times have I said it? He needs to be in WWE as this Christian. You know what I'm saying? It would be awesome. Because he's not the banger in the ring anymore. You know,
right.
I don't know if he ever was. I mean, TLC matches off the chain. Yeah. But like he's a little bit more stiff now. You know, he got hit them planks more on his little plank board. You know what I'm saying?
What they got? What it's called?
It's the plank board, bro. They just be planking all day.
I forgot the name of it, but yo,
he be planking all day and wrestle with a shirt on. That shit must not be working.
One thing I did like, who knows, bro?
Yeah,
he got turtleneck cutoff sleeve shirts with some NBA compression shorts with the pads for his thighs.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about how is this turnabout supposed to come about? I feel like he's going to turn on Cope once they finish their missions. Once they helped each other out with these things, I think this is when he's going to be done with them. Wipe his hand clean.
Or he tells Cope, "Thanks for helping me out. I ain't fucking helping you out against FTR."
Maybe.
That'd be a Christian move, bro. That would be a Christian move.
I think, but honestly, for where it looks like it's going, I think it's going to be a slow realization for him to come back to the Christian of old.
Yeah.
I think slowly but surely he's going to get more involved. I'm telling you, one day it's going to be a situation where Cope is getting just creamed and jumped. You know what I'm saying? And Christian is not there. He comes out, he's thinking like, should he help him turn his back? All of a sudden he runs in the ring, cleared out the ring. And I think this is where it's all going to start. So,
you know what we missed out on, though, with this match?
That?
If Nick Wayne doesn't get hurt, Luchasaurus comes out during this match. And we're like, who's he helping?
Shit.
Who's he helping? Is he helping Christian? Is he helping Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian? We missed that. I guarantee that's what they were going with.
Yeah.
But then Nick Wayne gets hurt. You just got to throw Luchasaurus in there.
That would have really banged off. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine that Nick Wayne and them like down and out or whatever, and then you hear his music hit and he slowly walks in the ring and whole crowd's gonna chant Luchasaurus. But whose side is he on?
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you right now.
I guarantee you that's the way they were going with it.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
And that sucks because that would have made the start probably an 8.2 for me. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been an 8 point something for me as well.
Yeah.
So that was a major mess up. But Nick Wayne, apparently he is really injured, not the Seth Rollins style.
I definitely thought it might be a fake, but it's real. It's real.
Speedy recovery for Nick Wayne. Cheers.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a great match to kick off the show, man.
I this think it or was this? The best one.
He does this.
There okay, all right.
I think it was a great match to kick off the show. Yeah. I couldn't complain. I like how they both dressed the same, all black, all strict black and stuff, man. That's one thing about AEW. I just think they need to do better at. WWE does a great job of this, and I think AEW needs to take some notes from the E. And as far as opposite teams wearing different color gear as much as possible.
See, but you say that, and then I literally thought at Monday night you had Kofi Kingston black, Penta black, and I was like, man, y'all got to wear different colors, man. I know we know who y'all are. I know who y'all are, but like it's like a boxing thing. You can't. Well, that's kind of out the window now too. But back in the day, boxing,
right?
You always had to wear different colored shorts. But
yeah,
yeah,
red corner, blue corner. You know, that's what it is. Fun fact: do you know why they call it red corner, blue corner? People higher ups bet. They don't even bet on the person. They bet on red corner, blue corner.
Oh,
like people
just
who was
bet.
In the government type shit. Man,
I remember one time in UFC, it was like they were like green shorts. His name was like Jackson or something, and then they were like red shorts. This person's last name, and Joe Rogan's like, "How about just black guy, white guy?"
Man, there's comedians like that who's not afraid to speak. They talk they shit, bro. I'm not. They just don't give a fuck. Hey, I love that shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a black guy.
It was so funny, bro.
Oh, why not? Why not, man?
Mm-hmm.
But Cope Cage gets the win. This is going to further along the storyline between these two because we pretty much feel like where it's going to go. But we don't know yet.
We don't know.
With that being said, the next match, and let me go ahead and state this. I was very thoroughly surprised, only because it was Kyle Fletcher, the Protostar, say his full name, versus Takahashi. You know what I'm saying?
Fat man. Yep.
Right?
He got some furry shorts. Yeah.
I really thought this match was gonna not be a flat match, but because of who Kyle Fletcher was competing against, I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. But I love this match. Matter of fact, I gave this match an 8 because I'm gonna tell you why. I've watched Takahashi for the last couple of weeks on Dynamite and Collision, and I kind of studied his style in a while. And I was like, wow, this dude does a lot of running, hitting or shooting off the ropes, and he's fast paced. The story of this match was Kyle Fletcher kept cutting that shit off. Every time he'll build momentum, Kyle Fletcher would do something, boom, bring him back down, make him back down to reality. It was battle of the styles. This match was literally the battle of the styles, and I think the way the story was told in the ring, it was superbly well done. I mean, like I said, it blew me out the water because I don't know too much about Takahashi, but I tell you what, Kyle Fletcher's our guy on the 404 Heels podcast, and this was an 8. I gave it an 8. It was a good match. Fletcher would not let Takahashi get off. Give me your thoughts. What did you rate it, my man?
Gave it a 7, bro.
Okay.
Just because I just watched Kyle Fletcher and the Stone Pitbull. You know what I'm saying? So I was expecting something like that to be this, and I was like, oh man, because I know Kyle Fletcher was probably holding back and couldn't do certain things with this guy because of that. And I was just like, it's styles. It was a styles clash for me. I didn't like the styles clash. I want Kyle Fletcher in that. And I felt like you said, Homeboy was kind of beating Kyle Fletcher a lot, and then Kyle Fletcher would do a move. I wanted Kyle Fletcher just come out and dominate this match. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So maybe it was just my expectations of this match. Then I shouldn't have had expectations. That's probably me. That's probably my fault. You know what I'm saying?
So we was the different sides of the same coin because my expectations was low. You came in high. Mine came in low.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, oh shit. And then it was basically the same reversal everywhere around. So hey, like I said, 8 for me, 7 for you. It's crazy how we got these decimals almost down to a point. 7.2.
No, I said 7. Oh, 7.2 on the first, but I gave this one a 7.
7.5. I said 8. You said a 7. 7. This is crazy. But like I said, what really got me was the styles clash. Like every time Takahashi will build up a momentum of steam because he does these moves in consecutive sequences. He gets shut down by Kyle Fletcher with one move, and it just stops everything. And I just felt like that was the story of the match. He couldn't get going. Kyle Fletcher comes short. This was a great match. Let's get into the next match, which was the TBS Championship with Mercedes Monet, Alex Winsner, Pre-Stephanie, whatever her name is, and Bozilla.
Pre-Stephanie, I believe.
Pre-Stephanie. Okay.
She's not Stephanie yet. She's pre-Stephanie, you know.
Pre-Stephanie.
She hasn't made it there yet to Stephanie, I guess. But Shout out to those two girls who we had no idea who they really were. Priest Stephanie and Bozilla. Bozilla only been in the ring, 3 years? When you move like that, she was kind of like what Kevin Nash told Raquel to be that big, dominant force. She already knows to do this 3 years into the game. You know what I'm saying? She showed out. I thought she probably star of the match, honestly. You know what I'm saying? She showed out, and she dominated most of the match.
Bro, I was thoroughly impressed with her because honestly, look, check this out. The funny thing is you brought up Raquel, and I thought about her too when it's watching this match because I was like, maybe it's because of the lineage, right? But both of them have wrestling lineage. Raquel's father wrestled, and Bozilla father wrestled. I just don't know who her father is. But they both have great lineages. But it just like Bozilla is more of a natural. She's more of a natural in that ring.
She just knows her size and how to use it instantly. Yes. And Raquel took Kevin Nash being like, hey, you a big dog with little dogs. Be a big dog. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's completely right. So let me ask you this. Do you think this proves case and study of why you need the independence, why you need to be out there on your own, why you need to go through the rankings before you get to the big show of the E? Because
just straight to NXT.
It's night and day.
Yeah.
Raquel's been in the E for like what, 7 years, 6 years, 8 years?
She's been in there for a while.
Bozilla just been in the industry doing wrestling just for 3 years. And
now,
she's only 21.
Raquel did do a little indie work. She did do a little indie work because, like, I think her uncle owned something down in Laredo, Texas or something, or her dad. Okay. So she did a little, but I think, man, as much as people like NXT, it's like, I forget what podcast I was talking about. They were like, you got to pay your dues. You got to pay. Fuck, who was it? I think it was Becky Lynch and Cody. And they were just talking about the difference between NXT and like you just get signed right away, and it's just like you're on TV. You're on TV in 3 months.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying. It's like you got to go. And it looks like Bozilla was out there doing her thing for a long time. Same with Priest Stephanie. She showed.
Yes.
If Bozilla was number 1 in this match that stole the show, Stephanie was number 2 that stole the show in this match for sure.
She did.
Yeah.
I call Priest Stephanie thighs. Because she has thick thighs, boy.
She reminded me of Jada Parker.
A little bit, right? A little bit.
Face, everything. Yeah.
No, I mean, gorgeous women.
Yeah.
Alex Winsner, you know what I'm saying? She doing Alex Winsner things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was very, again, right when I didn't think Mercedes Monet couldn't impress me with anything else from what she was doing, she impressed me. I'm going to tell you why. Because she played the escapist role in this match, and she played it
Pick your spots. Pick your spots.
Her spots, man. I was like, so she's always evolving. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Bozilla signed with AEW in the near future.
Yeah,
because there's money in Bozilla versus the Megasis.
Oh yeah,
can you imagine that?
Oh yeah, bro, that'd be insane.
That
also,
good.
Just Bozilla with anyone, man. She plays big, but it seems like she'll be able to work with anyone type thing. You know what I'm saying?
She is very agile for a woman of her size. So
yeah,
I definitely agree with you on that. Mercedes Monet retains her TBS Championship.
Of course.
I think we both picked her.
I thought there was no doubt, bro. No doubt.
So this was a great match. Now, let me go into the next. See, my palm's getting sweaty already just talking about it because I was fucking marking out over this match. The IWGP World Championship.
Wait, hold up. Would you rate the women's match? We didn't rate it.
I gave it an 8.
You gave it 8? 7.5 for me. 7.5. I wanted Mercedes to dominate more. I wanted her to go out there and, like you said, she picked her spot. She was the escape artist. She got out when she could. I wanted her to show out. I wanted her just to teach these young women in wrestling what the fuck is up. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of why. I'm telling you, I set expectations for all these matches, and I think, I shouldn't have.
Well, no, I mean, shit, I think we all always set expectations for any kind of match, you know what I'm saying? It's just that with this one, I didn't know the other two to have any expectations, so I just went in it with blindfold, right?
And they exceeded it by far.
Right, they did. They really did. Now, what I will say is Mercedes, what she's doing right now, and I can I understand what you're saying by you wanted her to show out. Definitely from the week that she had leading up to Forbidden Door in the IWC, as people were straight bashing her because she's got all these titles.
Monet.
They don't understand that her whole persona right now is the belt collector. This is what she's doing right now, and it's working. So I mean, she's climbing up my rankings as one of the probably the greatest women's wrestler of all time right now. The way she is going about her business, bro.
Yeah, and I'll say like Lance Storm was on his podcast or whatever podcast talking about how it makes no sense that Mercedes Monet is winning these belts that are irrelevant and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, have you heard of that belt before she won it?
Exactly.
No, you haven't. And now you've heard of that belt. You've heard of that promotion. You've heard of all that, bro. That's why she's winning these. Dude, Mercedes Monet wrestles generally a lot of times on AEW and then generally does indie promos all the time, bro. Yep. She wants to. She's a John Moxley. She wants to wrestle. That's what she wants to do. Let the woman wrestle.
She has complete love for the sport, for the game. Yeah. And she and I see a lot of training videos of her, and this is, let me tell you something. This is, I'm a sucker for people who has a great passion for what they love to do. Doesn't matter what it is, right? That's why I'm kind of like got a soft spot in my heart for John Moxley, because you can tell he loved his shit to death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not just a job to show up and hey,
he'll wrestle anyone on Dynamite, Collision. He's there all
he doesn't care.
Time.
He's one of the few main and big superstars that doesn't carry himself like such. You know what I'm saying? So Moxley, shout out to you, man. And I can't wait to get to the Death Riders, because I need to get me a shirt. Like, this is how good the Death Riders is rocking with, because that entrance was something to be special.
All you need is a plain white tee, bro. You got a Death Rider shirt, bro. That's all you need, bro. Just plain white tee. You good.
It was so smart marketing, because they actually have Death Rider. It's all plain white tee, but at the very side, it's like the fucking Death Riders logo and shit. It's like, this is smart as shit. I love it. Well, let's get into this match, man. This match needs to do some justice. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. This was like a dream match. This was a fantasy match. This is two generations of pure technical wrestlers. Nigel McGuinness, and I'm talking about Zack Sabre Jr. I gave this match a 9.5. This was a great technical match. It's the battle of the British styles of reversal, catch can. It was a great match, bro. I'm telling you, the story they told inside the ring, it was great. 9.5 on this side, because I love technical wrestling.
This is where we opposite, bro.
Come on with it.
Boring as shit.
Blasphemy.
So boring. Bro, I know. Y'all might hate me online. I don't care. This is not the type of wrestling that I like. I have preferences. It's not for me. And especially when you got Daniel Garcia pushing and pulling the rope on the side, making no sense at like,
what was that?
I'm like, come on, bro. What do you even, then he gets in the ring and like hugs Nigel McGuinness. I'm like, dude, why is he even there? I gave it a 5.8 just because.
That is the lowest match we rated ever in the history.
Yeah, it's just not for me. I get it. It's the New Japan strong style. People love it.
That wasn't strong style. That was just
not
straight
strong style.
British.
Just let me get your arm.
The joint manipulation.
I'm good, bro. I'll pass.
That is gold.
I'll pass all times, bro.
Wow. The psychology
I got up to take a piss. I didn't even pause that shit. I just went pissed.
Wow. Damn. I mean, look, the psychology in that match was superb, bro. And there was a sense of realism. Like, they wasn't doing a lot of high spots, but you can tell how they were contorting their arms and the ligaments. It was just like, oh shit.
It picked up the second half of the match. They went into more of the pro wrestling I like, clothesline stuff like they picked it up a little bit, but it's just it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. Okay. It's not. Would you like to watch a 3-hour pay-per-view of just those matches?
Oh, come on. No. It depends on who's doing it. It depends on who's wrestling those matches. Like, these two, I could watch these two wrestle that match all day, every day.
Yeah.
Like, best of 7 series, give me that. Because
what sucked is we knew Nigel had no chance of winning this match. That also sucked for me too. Yeah.
That did, but at the same time, the respect. And like I said, this was a fantasy match.
Yeah.
You know? I heard somebody say in a podcast that, and I don't know who it was, but I'm giving this because this is not my take. But I
JD
totally
from
agree.
New York. No, I'm just playing.
Nah, fuck that guy. Shit. They said Tony Khan is a great matchmaker, but not a good booker. And I was like, A year ago, I would have agreed. I would have agreed a year ago. But the way how the story's been unfolding across the board in AEW, you can't say that no more about Tony Khan. He's a good book. He's a good damn booker this year. I think this is Tony Khan's best year as a booker since he started in 2019. I love the match. Aaron didn't like the match. He gave it a 5.8, the lowest 4 full heels pay-per-view match rating that we've gotten on the show.
I would have gave it a 6.8 if there was no Daniel Garcia doing dumb shit on the sidelines, but you know.
Bro, you didn't even rate the women's War Games match that fucking low. How in the hell do you rate this match that low? And that match was horrible.
Daniel Garcia.
You hate this guy, bro.
There's people in there that are plus or minus 2 points, bro.
Guys, Aaron just told me that he would rather take Adam Cole over Daniel Garcia. That's crazy work. And he don't like neither one.
Bro, if Adam Cole would have been on the sideline, bro, way better. Motherfucker wearing like a jacket on the side, like a what are those things? A cardigan or something, bro. I don't fucking know.
And you know what? And I agree with you because I think Daniel Garcia was a waste of fucking time and space because he took
away from the match. He didn't add to the match.
What are you doing out there? What are you doing? You pull the rope in, you pull it out. Like, what are you doing? The referee saw it. It's like, what are you doing? Like, it was Daniel Garcia was trying to make his presence known.
Keep Nigel McGuinness right here behind the mic. That's where you need to keep this man, bro. He's the best commentator in AEW.
By far. Him and Taz.
Yeah. And shout out Tony Schiavone, which I was like, what's Tony Schiavone? Tony Schiavone was like, I'm not doing 4.5 hours, bro. Get this guy to sub in for me. I'll come in halfway through.
Since we're gonna talk about it, let's go ahead and talk about a little about the announcer. When they had JR on, right? I said, looky. I have never heard JR this close to sounding like JR since he's been in AEW. And you know why?
This motherfucker beat cancer for the 10th time, bro. He's hyped.
Nah, I don't think that's what it is. This motherfucker is auditioning for the E to get back in the E for another year or so. Just the
contract's almost up, bro. We talked about it.
So with AEW,
yeah,
he is trying to audition, and he had more enthusiasm in his voice than I've ever seen him heard. I said, "Well, look at this shit."
Yeah,
JR, you wrong for that shit, man. You wrong for that shit, man. God damn it! All right, next match. We're gonna go to the AEW Tag Team Championship match, a 3-way match with FTR, Bro Ditto. How you say it? Somebody correct us online. He's like, "This is not how you say it." How you say it?
It's Brody King Bandino. Brodino, right?
Brodino. So what the fuck? Brodino and the Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people. Man, let me tell you something. This match was off the chain. First of all, I gave it an 8.5.
I gave it an 8. But that finish, bro, we got a 5 count, bro. We got a 5 count for the finish, bro. How did Bandino just roll off that man, bro?
So this is what happened. Like, I think Cash Wheeler was supposed to jump in the ring and break up the count, but Bandino covered Dax.
No, he wasn't, because Cash stopped because he's like, hurry up and count to 3. I'm supposed to not break this up, bro. He was like, stop, Cash Wheeler. It went 1, 2, and then the pin stopped because Bandino rolled off, and then Cash Wheeler was right there, and then he had to act like he still couldn't get to it was one of the worst finishes I've seen in AEW, man. It was bad.
No, this is what's supposed to happen. Cash Wheeler was supposed to break up the count, but he entered the ring too slow. So by the time he was getting right there, it was already 3. So Bandino had to roll off. Then he had to get back on, and then you see Brody King drop it. Like, the finish killed the match. Like, it flattened it out. But I'm saying I still give it an 8.5 because of how they, not because how they won, because of who won. You and I didn't have them winning at all.
No,
we picked FTR. You even said you picked Hurt Syndicate. We were both wrong,
and the streets were right. Hurt Syndicate does not want to take the pin. They weren't even in the fucking area, bro, because my boy Ricochet and the fucking Gates of Agony came in and took Hurt Syndicate clear out the arena, bro. Hurt Syndicate's like, we ain't even going to be on camera view when this pin happens, bro. So that shit looks true as hell, bro. That shit looks true as hell.
We were slightly right. We did say Brodino is in that fucking match, so Hurt Syndicate don't have to take the pin to lose. We just thought Brodino was going to be the ones taking the pin to make him lose for FTR, but it was reversal. Okay, which I'm happy that Brodino won because Brody King is overdue for a push. He is off the chain. Make sure y'all get them new Brody King Adidas shoes that he wears in his ring for his boots. That shit is dope as hell.
You think Tony Khan regrets signing Bobby Lashley? A little bit.
I don't know yet.
A little bit. I don't think he fits well in AEW, bro.
I don't. It depends on if he can generate some cash from. And he has. I mean, the Hurt Syndicate has been hot. And that has a large part to do with Bobby Lashley. So you can't really...
No, it has a lot to do with Shelton Benjamin, bro. Shelton Benjamin carried that match for the Hurt Syndicate,
of course, bro. Like always.
Yes.
Shelton wrestles a style similar to those styles. Bobby Lashley is a brick house. You know what I'm saying? There's not too many brick houses in AEW besides Powerhouse Hobbs and Brody King.
But Powerhouse Hobbs is a way better in-ring wrestler than Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. But Bobby Lashley can whoop your ass in real life too, though. He's an MMA fighter.
He can.
Undefeated in Bellator. Now, to every single person out there that say AEW don't tell stories, full shit. I'm gonna tell you why. The interaction, the fucking the Gates of Agony, Ricochet coming out there, taking out the Hurt Syndicate. Let's do a little call back to when the Hurt Syndicate first come to AEW and they gave Ricochet the MVP Hurt Syndicate card. But they eventually tears it up and he gets punk bitch bullied by Bobby Lashley.
Yep.
And then guess what? Not even about 5-6 months later, here he comes getting his get back with the Gates of Agony. Long-term storytelling.
And Gates of Agony lost to the Hurt Syndicate in a title shot, so they have a reason to get back at Hurt Syndicate too.
Exactly.
You know? I'm still not feeling them though. Still not feeling them.
What, like Gates of Agony?
It's not for me. I don't know why.
Give them some time. You're gonna feel them a little
Ricochet. Bit. Ricochet should be able to build them up because I love Ricochet at AEW. So
yeah, you're gonna feel my man Gates of Agony a little bit. You're gonna feel him a little bit.
Did you think that was them when they were doing it, or were you like,
hell no, I didn't know who the fuck that was.
I didn't know who it was. I was like, who are these three people?
Having the New Japan Pro Wrestling jackets threw us all completely. I was like, oh shit, New Japan invading. Like, what's going on? That was a good match, but like I said, Brodino. Not to take away the light from them, this is a tag team I didn't know I wanted to see. Like, they are a great tag team together, man. It's like the opposite polar styles. The big man, the small man, perfect,
should be
man.
Buddy Matthews. Should be Brody Lee and Buddy Matthews.
Coming soon. Just wait.
Motherfucker,
he's coming back.
Got ankle injury,
Off that little
ass ring in Grand Slam, man.
That old micro machine ring they had in Grand Slam, bro. Listen, what about that Brodino and Dax crossbody like moonsault from the ring to the outside? Crazy work. Hey, there was a couple of hot spots in this match, man. Freaking they had Brody King bleeding like a pig. You know what I'm saying?
Bandito can bang, bro. Bandito can bang.
I like him. He probably is behind our boy Hologram.
Yeah.
He's probably my second favorite luchador in the game, period.
And Hologram's been non-existent recently, man.
Man, what is going on with that, man?
Crazy.
He's not even on pay-per-views.
Nothing. I haven't seen him on Dynamite or Collision in a while either, really, honestly.
It's
been a couple weeks.
Last week. Not this week. Not this past week, but the other week. He was
my man's still undefeated.
Still, so I don't know, man. This was a great match. This had everything you need to have about it. Like I said, other than the finish, didn't like the finish, but this was a good long-term storytelling match with Ricochet, and then now I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a Hurt Syndicate, Gates of Agony, Ricochet type of feud about to happen right now, and I'm excited for that because that means MVP is going to dust off the boots and get back into the ring.
Because he banged last time we saw him.
Yeah, he banged good.
Yeah,
he banged. So I like this match. I gave it an 8.5, and you gave it a what again?
What'd I say? Shit, I gave it like a 7. We'll say 7.
Just an even 7.
Yeah, just an even 7. The finish killed me, bro. The finish killed me, bro. It was a 5 count. You know what? I'll give it a 7.5 because it's a 5 count.
It was actually 2 3 counts. Well, it just interrupted, but yeah, it was a 5 count. Basically.
Sometimes when there's a botch pin, I'd rather have the ref just call it 3 and call it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if the match is supposed to end right there, just call the 3 count. I get it. Like Bandito still might have had a hand on him. I'll say this. The refs in AEW this week at Forbidden Door, the worst I've ever seen.
Oh, really? Well, I can tell you.
And we'll get into it in another match. You know what match I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get into that. That ain't the worst I've ever seen because I done seen a lot worse than AEW. Them referees, they don't do.
The ones in AAA were really bad, too, at the YouTube AAA with Triple Mania.
I didn't even watch that.
They would count slow, and then they'd be like, I'm like, what the fuck? You guys got to count the same rhythm every time. Like
no consistency.
Refs in all of wrestling have not been good recently. In all of wrestling.
Y'all stay tuned to the 404 HEELZ podcast of Word on the Street because that's going to be one of the topics we're going to talk about. Refs, the new age ref.
They're terrible, bro.
Trust me. With that being said, we're going to get into the meat of the show. And the first match that started off the meat of the show was the Unified Championship. I gave this match an 8.5, which was Okada versus Swerve Strickland for the Unified Championship. This was the best match I've seen Okada wrestle since I've seen him watching AEW, and it's no surprise because he was in the ring with Swerve Strickland.
I think Swerve carried this match, though, too, bro.
Yeah.
Swerve did all the heavy lifting in this match, bro.
What a torn meniscus.
And whose house lost, bro? No fucking way I saw that coming, bro. Why are they keep pushing this man, bro?
Well,
he's not the same Okada from back in the day.
No, he's not. Clearly not. Word on the street is, and it sucks. This is a bad time right now.
Because Swerve got hurt.
He's going under the knife. He's getting surgery done on his knee. But this is a prolonged injury that he has not been forthright about, and now this is the repercussions. And what a worse time to do this because now we're gonna have Ospreay and Swerve out. 2 of your biggest stars is not going to be on TV. But see, this is kind of exciting because I want to see who steps up. Who is going to fill that void? And they got plenty of talent to fill that void. But with that being said, I thought this was a very E type of match because it was very methodical, very slow, but it told a great story. And to me, like I said, this is Okada's best match to me, like because Swerve carried it. But he was.
I gave it an 8, bro. I give it an 8. It was good.
8.5.
The ending was good, I guess. Wardlow is in the Don Callis family. They got 29 members now. So, and then,
the best faction in pro wrestling today is the Don Callis family, bro. There is not a faction that can go against Don Callis and be like, you know what? I think they will win. Don Callis got so many people they whoop.
Because they got 20. They can do their own battle royal. They can do a Don Callis battle royal and have all 30 members be in battle royal, bro. There's too many of them. It's getting too big.
But
it's getting NWO, WCW, bro.
Oh man, let's talk about it though. Let's talk about Wardlow's entrance. What did you think about Wardlow? And I know you knew the AEW, so you don't really know too much about Wardlow.
I never knew him. The crowd seemed hyped, which I saw a lot of the IWC being like, Wardlow came out to crickets. I was like, nah, I don't think
it was no crickets,
I was watching it. It wasn't. But what this did set up was Takeshita coming out, and he looked a little like he don't want to be a part of Don Callis' family, which we called months ago.
Yes, sir.
I said he doesn't seem too happy about this Wardlow edition. He kind of gave him like the shrug, like, yeah, what's up? But nah, not really, bro. Not really.
Listen, I wrote down Takeshita is about to be blockbuster because the pop that he came out to by himself and
just won G1.
I get goosebumps from just talking about this because the thing is, I'm so fascinated with Takeshita because he doesn't rock the mic, and for him to be this over, like
shit,
even
I don't know what his voice sounds like, bro. That's true.
He talks a little bit, but he's not dominant on the mic. But for him to be this over with an American crowd, and I'm not talking about from Forbidden Door because that's a UK crowd, but I'm saying he came out, he had a match last week on Collision, and the crowd popped as hell for him. This dude has the it factor. Now I can see why the WWE wanted to sign Takeshita. And I'm gonna say it. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not being racist. I'm telling you the truth. The reason why Takeshita is catching fire the way he is, because he's a big Japanese dude. Cute. Like his stature is. Look at all the Japanese wrestlers. They're not as big as Takeshita. This is why he's over. He's a unique person. Let me tell you something. When Takeshita gets to be face, I'm telling you, it's over with. The game is going to change.
Yeah.
It's going to be over with. And I can't wait.
And like we said, Kyle Fletcher versus Takeshita is the best thing that can happen for AEW, bro.
Let me ask you this.
You could have him do 3 matches, bro. 3 matches. That's a trilogy waiting to happen, y'all.
Do you think Kyle Fletcher versus Takeshita would be better than Ospreay versus Takeshita?
No.
I think so. I think they will be.
Will it be better than Ospreay and Fletcher?
No. Yeah.
Yeah? Oh.
I think Takeshita versus Kyle Fletcher is going to be blockbuster. I cannot wait till I see those two getting on in the ring. It's going to be popping, bro. I'm telling you. Because Takeshita, he's young and you don't sleep on him because he will give you the business. Fletcher will give you the business. See, the thing is, I think Fletcher's and Ospreay's style is too similar at one point. But see, remember how you used to call him Ospreay wannabe, right? But his moveset is totally different from Ospreay. He don't do a lot of flips and it's ground and pound drill.
Kyle Fletcher has gained 30 pounds since I've started watching fucking AEW, bro.
No, you're right.
Easy.
You're right.
Easy, bro. Straight jacked, bro. He's fucking jacked, bro. But Takeshita versus Ospreay, or Takeshita versus Fletcher, that's AEW's future while Swerve and Ospreay are injured, bro. I think
they need to put some more emphasis on them too. Yeah.
Come on, Tony. Come on, Tony Khan.
Get it. Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But overall, the match was kind of overshadowed by Wardlow and Takeshita. Kind of like it. Like I watched that match. It was a great match. Swerve does Swerve things. It's amazing. I love watching him in the ring. He kicks the fuck out. Oh, dude, it's so good.
That shit is so lovely.
Yeah. Okada, maybe the best match he had. Maybe I don't want to say it's the best match I've seen him do in AEW. Maybe the one with Kenny Omega was a little better.
Yeah. Okay.
But where are we going with Wardlow? Where are we going with Takeshita? It's a weird one, bro. There's a lot of Don Callis family drama that's gonna play out.
Yeah, well, it's gonna explode, and I can't wait till it happens because, truth be told, like I've always said, AEW starts their stories in the ring while WWE start their stories outside the ring. And this match, after I've seen the whole totality from Okada and Swerve, with Wardlow coming in, then Takeshita coming out, this match was pretty much a setup to enhance the storyline between Takeshita and whatever's going on with the Don Callis family. This is all I saw. I was like, this is what the match was. Because Swerve they had no plans of having Swerve win this title because he's going under the knife. So of course it was going to be Takeshita and then Wardlow's coming in. So this is the dynamic that we're going to see for the next couple of weeks, or months or so with AEW until All Out. We're going to see the conclusion of this in All Out. We're going to see. But I can't be mad.
You know how a faction's getting too big? This is how you know when a faction's getting too big. You're like, what the fuck's that guy's name again? That's how you know a faction's getting too big. Motherfuckers standing next to Don Callis. I'm like, what the fuck's that guy's name again? That's how you know it's getting too big, bro.
Man, look, Don Callis' family is so big. They got jobbers, mid-carders, and fucking main eventers. All in the same roster.
Where's Okada go next? Who's Okada's next opponent? That's a question right there, bro.
If I had to pick someone, wouldn't you like to see...
I would love to...
Go ahead.
Claudio.
But it's two heels.
I know. It's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. And apparently we both was talking about, like, is Okada still in the Don Callis family? Yeah, he still is. Apparently.
He was.
Give me, I would love to see a Nigel McGuinness versus Okada match. That shit wouldn't be nice.
No.
Yeah.
Nigel ain't winning.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I'm not
I want someone that's beating Okada. And I thought it was Swerve, but meniscus, whatever. Obviously, maybe that plan changed too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe it did.
Yeah, it's
I would
tough.
like to see it. I'm gonna tell you who I like to see, because he's been spiking my antennas since he got on this new persona. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it: Mark Briscoe and Okada. I think that would be a great. I think that would be a great styles of matches. You get this blue collar, dirty, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker who's ready to come at you, and then you got this white collar, just he's basically like the Ric Flair of Japanese wrestling, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe Orange Cassidy comes back. Maybe.
Oh shit! Because Orange Cassidy did have the international. He was the first inaugural international champion when they first brought the belt out. It was Cassidy. Yeah. So that's pretty good. You know who else?
Yeah.
Darby Allin.
Heel versus heel.
Darby Allin.
But after he gets done with whatever he's doing,
we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Shit. Wow. Boy, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into another part of the meat of the show, which is the match I was chef's kiss. Athena versus Toni Storm for the AEW's Women's Championship. Athena she is right now. Toni Storm, Mercedes Monet, Roxanne Perez, Naomi used to be, so she got pregnant.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite right now in the game. But now add Athena to that list. Man, oh man, did she put on the show out there in London with Toni Storm. She is definitely one of the top 5 women in AEW, and she put on a great performance. And Toni Storm showed me something. I'm gonna ask you a question: did Toni Storm show you something in this match, bro? Because she did a lot more stuff that she normally do in this match.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite matches from Toni Storm. Athena was a good dance partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Athena. Yeah, it was a good dance partner. JD from NY said there was no storylines going into this Forbidden Door except for Cope, Christian, that whole thing. And I was like, bro, Athena and Toni Storm been feuding for like a month and a half, 2 months, bro. What are you even talking about? It was. I was like, what is he talking about, bro? It makes no sense. But yeah, like it was a great match. I wouldn't say it was better than Athena Mercedes Monet on like that random Dynamite or Collision, because that match was a banger.
Yeah, it was
a banger. And then, but I also agree with JD from NY. Who's a realistic threat now for Toni Storm? There's no one.
There's still Mercedes Monet. Let me tell you something.
But she just beat Mercedes Monet at All In. You know what I'm saying?
This is one thing I don't understand about pro wrestling fans. This is the only sport where if someone beats you one time, it's like, oh, that's it. You can't play him, you can't fight him again. Bullshit.
That's true. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Wrestle anybody at any time on any given Sunday, as they say in the NFL, right? So
yeah,
they only wrestled one time, Mercedes Monet and Toni Storm. I'm pretty sure they're gonna wrestle again. And it's like, again, let's add some realism to it. If I'm wrestling someone and they beat me the first time, well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back into the film. I'm gonna study them. I should have done this. I'm gonna do this next time. So the match is gonna be different every single time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
JD from NY, my guy, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, my man. Like, you don't know what the hell you talking about. You're so mad that you're busting blood vessels in your fucking forehead, and it's making you lose a couple of brain cells. What you talking about? Because they beat them one time, that they can't wrestle again? Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't think you know. JD from NY, I'm pulling your fucking wrestle card. I'm pulling your motherfucking card, bro, because you don't make no fucking sense. They can wrestle again. Athena and Toni Storm can wrestle again, okay? We still got Toni Storm and the Megasis. They can get at it again when the Megasis start building her ranks up. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want to see. I want to see Megan Bayne win that belt from Toni Storm. That's what I would like.
We still got Toni Storm versus Tekla. We haven't seen that yet. You know what I'm saying?
Tekla? That's a good one.
We haven't seen Toni Storm versus Willow Nightingale.
Willow's popping right now.
That's
popping.
what I'm saying. There's a plethora of things here, man. JD from NY, you over here trying to fuck my man up with that bullshit, man. He almost fell for it. We ain't gonna fall for that shit over here, bro. Fuck that shit, man. God damn it, JD from NY. That dude, bro. Get the fuck out of here crying.
I just remember someone posted, like, who even watches this? And they posted a JD clip, like, who even watches AEW? I was like, well, JD does every fucking time. Like, I was like, what are you talking about? He watches it every single time it's on. Like, he'd be like, well, it's my job. I was like, your job is not to watch AEW and WWE. Your job is to watch whatever you want and comment about whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
so,
we both
it's
know
funny
what
to
it
me.
is. This motherfucker is butthurt because the wrestlers from AEW wanted to let him in the hotel. He was outside in the freezing cold.
Mercedes Monet kicked him off commentary.
Yeah, and so now he has a unlimited beef with fucking AEW, man. Well, let me tell you something, my guy. Listen, just because you scream into the mic don't make you what you saying is true. Okay? See, we ain't got to do all that over here because 404 HEELZ Podcast, we lay back and cool it on the other side of the pillow. So don't even worry about nothing, man. Yeah. Fuck that guy, bro.
But really overall, good match.
Great match. It just proves why Toni Storm is the hottest woman wrestler in the game today. Like, I don't want to hear nobody else say anything because the hottest woman wrestler in the game and in the E, it was Naomi. It wasn't Rhea Ripley. It's Naomi, and she's pregnant. So, shout out to y'all. More blessings for the kid, but damn. I mean, this is the hottest run she's been on. I wanted more of that Naomi, bro. And I feel like she was hitting her stride, bro. Every week she come out more, like, better and better.
Yeah.
Damn, I miss my Naomi, bro. I love that girl. Big Jim, hold it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go into the most mind-boggling thing of the night. I didn't understand this because I thought that this was supposed to be the main event since it was the World Heavyweight Championship. But then after I thought about it, I was like, it makes sense because the last match has a hometown hero. So let's say that for last. I can understand. But this match did not disappoint. It was a great match. I gave this match a 9. This was the MJF versus Hangman for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. My guy, what did you feel about this shit?
All right, bro. If I take away 2 things from this match,
what would they be?
It's a 9. But we got to talk about this. I've been arguing with people on Twitter. It was a like a DQ makes you lose the belt, right?
Right.
Hangman put MJF through a table. Not the announcer table. We all know the announcer table is fair game.
Mm-hmm.
But if a table is set up and then I fucking whatever is reverse tombstone shit,
the dead eye,
that's a disqualification, bro. How is that not when in wrestling has ever been putting someone through a fold-up table not a disqualification? I explain. When?
Let me tell you something. Ever since there's a World Heavyweight Championship on the line, like I always told you, the referees give them grace. And this referee was given MJF.
There is no grace when you throw someone through a fucking table, bro.
Well, yeah,
the grace is not counting to 10 real quick, bro. No. With a rule, with a stipulation that says DQ changes titles, and I fucking put you a dead eye through the table, that's a DQ, bro. I'm sorry. That is a DQ. And the whole time I'm thinking, they're not really going to use this table because MJF's only setting it up so Hangman puts him through the table. So in my mind, I was like, they're not going to use this table because MJF would want that. Then the table spot happens. Nothing.
See, this is my quarrel though. If you're gonna set the table up, you're gonna use it, right? And do you want the match?
And then you get DQ'd.
Do you want the match to end in the disqualification because you use the fucking table for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship match?
I don't. Nah. I don't.
That's
if it's a regular match, I don't.
If it was a regular match, I would allow that to happen, like disqualify him, but not for the World Heavyweight Championship.
But this match had stipulations on it that aren't really. The belt changes hands with a DQ. You put him through a table. What the fuck? You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. You cannot do that.
But you know what? There's a lot of things. There's a lot of gray areas in pro wrestling because, for instance, The Athena and Tony Storm match, right? Athena rams Tony Storm's head to the fucking steel post. But that's legal.
That's ring. That's announce table's legal. Stairs are legal. Ring post is legal. We've all known that. Setting up a table, pulling it out from under the ring, setting it up, and then getting thrown through said table. DQ. Sorry. It's a DQ. And people are like, what about the announcer's table? Yeah, the announcer's table's fair game, guys. I get that. This was a table that was pulled out from under the ring, set up by MJF, and then he got thrown through. And then people were like, well, Hangman's knees hit for. I'm like, stop, guys.
No.
Stop.
We ain't gonna do that.
His head was supposed to go through first. But we all know if his head really goes through first, he's paralyzed. Stop it. And then the second part of it, bro, I still rated it a 9. I love the match. But this shit would have got a 10 if it wasn't for this other moment as well. 3 count. We saw the 3 count. Hangman's fucking foot is on the rope, which is a callback to Mark Briscoe. But MJF won that match. But then the ref comes to, I don't know, fucking 3 hours later. And then he's like, oh, is his foot on the rope? Bro, you counted to 3, didn't see the foot on the rope. MJF won this match 2 times. 2 times.
Yeah. And the simple fact that the ref back was turned while he was counting to where he couldn't even see Hangman's foot on the rope.
Couldn't even see the rope.
Oh, shit. But the shit was still good, though. Like,
it was good. I gave it it was still good. It was bad booking. It was whoever the producer of this match. I don't know if AEW has producers for the match like WWE does. Whoever did this and thought this would be cool with everyone, stupid.
Yeah. I think the same booker who booked this match was the same booker who had a disqualifications in the Hell in a Cell match with fucking Seth Rollins. I'm so sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Nothing will top that shit. This is a Hell in a Cell match, and you want to run a disqualification in the hell? That's the whole purpose of the fucking match.
But do you agree?
Disqualifications.
Do you agree that going through a table is a DQ in a match? That's a DQ.
In a regular match, it is. But when when the championship is on the line and it's a heated rivalry like this, I think you gotta let some shit go.
There's no gray areas, bro. It's a DQ. MJF should have won the belt 2 times this match, bro. It was a great match. It was a good match. And then I also thought this had nothing to do with it. But the ref does another count. Hangman kicks out. Then the ref passes out again. And then MJF lays on top of him like a baby. Yeah. And he's like, oh, how did he?
It was a shot that he kicked out. Yeah.
Yeah, but then why the ref pass out again? It was
Let me ask you a question.
Bad.
How many times have you seen this match?
This style of match?
No,
just once.
Just once. This match, right? Watch it over again, and then go into it. And you might see things you didn't see before, because a lot of times that happens. You know what I'm saying? So just watch this match again, and you come back and you tell me oh, okay, I think I
saw
understand.
a DQ and I saw a DQ and a 3 count. That's what I saw. I saw that the first time, and I guarantee I'm gonna see it the second time, bro.
Well, what I saw was MJF showing me why he is his generation's greatest fucking pro wrestler. Let me tell y'all something. IWC, everybody, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this statement bold and clear. And I said it last night. I wrote it down. And I still feel the same way. Give me the most complete all-around pro wrestler in the game today, better than MJF. In-ring ability,
and
promo on the mic,
bro.
Aura.
It's crazy we thought the same thing, because I was watching this match, I was like, I think MJF is top 3 right now in the world of everyone. And I think people might hate me for this. I think it's Roman, number 1, by far, currently. Cody Rhodes, MJF.
I can't be mad at that. Yeah. But I can definitely put MJF over both of them other 2. I'll tell you that right now. Because MJF has more ring prowess than Roman, and MJF has more believable factor than fucking Cody.
Yeah. I think promo skills, MJF's probably number 1 out of those 3. By far.
In-ring ability, he's got to be number 1. Cody is nowhere near as good as MJF. in the ring.
No, and I think MJF is probably over Cody, but I don't think in ring the way, like we talked about it before, Roman sells with his face and all that stuff. I got to give it to Roman. Roman overall, as a complete wrestler, everything is number one. I would say Cody, MJF, 2A, 2B. You pick your 2A, you pick your 2B.
Well, the thing I'm going off of is MJF always does something in the match that I have never seen before. He did a couple of things in the match. I'm like, I've never seen him use that move before or utilize that move before. So he reminds me of a little bit of something like The Miz. Like The Miz will always throw little wrinkles in his move set every once in a while. You know what I mean? Roman Reigns don't do that. Roman Reigns got the same goddamn move set since '85.
You know what? I think Hangman would have been more willing to put that ring on and hit him if he didn't pull it out of his ball sack. That's all I'm saying.
He always keeps it.
MJF said, "Here, let me get this." he said, "Let me get this. Let me get this ring out of my ball sack and give it to you." And Hangman's like, "Nah, bro, I'm good."
He got him, man. Listen, speaking of Cody, I did write down this real shit. Hangman is the Cody Rhodes of AEW. Do you agree? That overly huge baby face love that he gets.
He's better with the chase than with the belt, for sure.
The Cody Rhodes of AEW. Hangman.
Yeah.
Now, this is the other part I was going to talk about this match. It made my heart swell up. I said, you know what? I fuck with him now. It took me this long to say it. Mark Briscoe, when he came out, and those people holding him back.
Oh, that made no sense either, bro. Oh, no. That made no sense because that was right after the 3 count. He came out and then just got stopped by security and then went back. What was the point of that, bro?
It's a championship match, first of all. Second of all, you pour gasoline on me trying to light my ass on fire, I'm coming out to get your ass, too.
Yeah, but what was Mark Briscoe going to do? Hit MJF? And that would have been a third reason why MJF would have won the match?
No. He wasn't supposed to. He didn't come out there to actually do anything. He came out there to enhance the storyline of what's going to happen with MJF after Hangman. It's going to be Mark Briscoe and fucking MJF. And now that's another heated rivalry that I'm waiting to see now. And I'm gonna tell you, when they get back in the ring, Mark Briscoe is going to dominate 90% of that match, and then he's still going to lose to MJF. Watch, it's going to be crazy. But
and you know who's still got that contract?
MJF.
Let's go.
I want to say something about that, but I'm going to say that for word on the street for what Tony Khan said at the end of the press conference.
I already know what you're about to say.
I like it. I love it, too. I'm going to tell you why I love it. On word on the street, now stay tuned. The last match, I gave it a fucking 10. The best match of the night. The lights out. Steel cage match with the Death Riders and the Young Bucks versus Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega. The one leg man. I call him one leg man. That boy is stiff as shit.
We got Fat Man from New Japan. Bro, I don't even know. Fat Man from New Japan. That's what I kept saying. He out of shape. He's slow. We got out of breath Kenny Omega. He looked gassed, bro, the whole match. Did. I ain't going front. He looked tired. I was like, bro, Will Ospreay team weak as shit right now. Yeah. Who was the MVPs in the match, bro? Who was the MVPs?
I would say the Young Bucks was definitely the MVP for their squad.
Right, bro. They did all the heavy lifting for the match, bro.
And I'm gonna say Darby for his team.
Yeah. Darby had the big spots. Oh, bro. No, dude. Ospreay was laying down for a long time, bro. He had to protect that neck, bro. I get it.
Listen, the fork spot, I know we're going to hear a lot more backlash on this shit. Listen, you motherfuckers. You have a faction named the Death Riders. And you want to get mad when they put plastic bags on someone's head, when they twisting your head with forks, your ear, and twisting the blood coming out. That's their gimmick. They are hardcore. Yeah. They're going to do whatever it takes by any means necessary to bust your ass. That's the Death Riders.
Yeah.
The name of the group is called what? Death Riders. Come on. Like, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Why is he twisting his ear like spaghetti with the fork? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's the Death Riders. It's John Moxley. Like, what do you
Mm-hmm.
expect? I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays, man. Either pro wrestling got too much hardcore, which I really doubt that. I've seen way worse shit in the 90s. Or, and I'm talking about Abdullah the Butcher. If you know about Abdullah the Butcher, fucking crazy work.
Yeah.
Or the wrestling fan has gotten super soft, and I think I'm leaning more into that way. The wrestling fan has got super soft, bro. Why is there so much backlash over
soft.
the spot? Why is there so much backlash?
Just watch WWE if you want to be soft. That's all I'm saying. We love both. If you don't want to see that shit, don't watch AEW.
What'd you think about the spot?
Pretty simple. It was good. I loved it. I love all that shit, bro. I love the fork in the head when it was Hangman and John. I love the fork in the ear. But my thing with this match was you shouldn't have had Will Ospreay come out prior to this and say he needs neck surgery and say he needs all this and say this is unsanctioned because I'm hurt and blah, blah, blah. And then at the end of the match, when Will Ospreay's doing his goodbye, have the Death Riders fuck up his neck. Like, leave that shit you know what I'm saying?
Wait,
you get what I'm saying? Like
no, go ahead.
Will Ospreay said, Will Ospreay comes out on Dynamite or Collision or whatever one it is and cuts a promo and he's like, I can't do this match, bruv, because my neck, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be unsanctioned cage match, blah, 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 because I have to get neck surgery. So, like, you don't need the Death Riders to mess up his neck after the match because we already know he's getting neck surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's basically like keep it kayfabe. Like, don't tell us you really need neck surgery and you're doing that. I felt like they just did it to, like, hype up Will Ospreay. But, like, we don't need you to tell us you're getting neck surgery and then have the Death Riders come in and mess your neck up even more after the match. So and now you're getting written off. He basically said, I'm getting written off TV after this match. But then the Death Riders wrote him off TV. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I understand what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. The only thing I'm saying is when you have a team called the Death Riders and they're on this by any means necessary shit, bro. It's not surprising.
I'm just saying we could have had that. I mean, we could have had that.
But see, that's what makes it even better. Because if you didn't know that Will Ospreay's neck is messed up and he has to have surgery, that spot after the match is ending don't have that much impact. But because we knew that he needed surgery and he has tears in his eyes, this is goodbye. I'm going to go away for a little bit and get well. And then the Death Riders come back in and they did what they did. That makes more heat on the Death Riders. And that's all Jon Moxley's crew is about, getting heat. They get heat. So why not? Why not?
It's just to me like Will Ospreay basically said, doctors didn't approve me to wrestle at Forbidden Door. I'm wrestling at Forbidden Door. After that, I'm getting neck surgery. So then the Death Riders come in and fuck up his neck, and he's getting neck surgery. It's just like a double. I wish they didn't say anything about Will Ospreay needing neck surgery. The Death Riders come in, fuck up his neck. Now he needs neck surgery because of the Death Riders. You know what I'm saying?
No, okay. So I understand what you're saying, but you're thinking in terms of like that's WWE booking. That's WWE booking right there. This ain't WWE. It's the AEW. And the simple fact that he went out there and said, my neck is this, and I'm gonna need this, and the Death Riders took the opportunity, locked him in the cage by himself, and went ham on his ass.
Yeah.
Get more heat on the Death Riders. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't understand about this spot after the cage went down. After these motherfuckers nobody know how to climb a cage. Like I'm like somebody climbed the motherfucking cage.
Like, they were like Darby Allin just who?
The biggest one out of all of them, fucking Powerhouse Hobbs started climbing the cage when the ops came out. The biggest one.
They said Darby Allin just climbed Mount Everest and he can't climb a cage.
Shit, you won't be able to climb a cage. You got a fork and you done went through about 8 tables. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think the Death Riders would have got more backlash if we didn't know about Will Ospreay's neck injury?
Because
then
would have been
they sent him out.
It would have been another. Oh, the Death Riders locked him in the cage and hurt his neck. Okay, that's what we expect. But to premeditate,
but then he really needs neck surgery.
But that's the whole.
It would be like Death Riders really hurt him.
Nah, well, no. This is called Death Riders really don't give a fuck because they know he really needs neck surgery. And they still put that boy through the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Like how
I see what you're saying, but
you know what I mean? How desperate could you be to have so much ill will towards somebody to where, hey, bro, I'm a wrestler's match, but I need neck surgery. It's unsanctioned by AEW. Lock him in the cage and then go ham on his ass.
I definitely see what you're saying, but I would have felt more. I mean, I'm not going to hate the Death Riders, but I would have felt more animosity if they were the reason Will Ospreay's not on my TV no more. I already knew Will Ospreay's not going to be on TV no more. All you did was hurt his neck more.
But you forget one important factor. The main factor. Where was Will Ospreay?
In the O2 Arena.
His hometown.
That's what I'm saying, but everyone knew he was getting next.
But that's the whole point. Knew. Everyone knew. And not only did everybody know, we're going to show you why he needs to get more neck surgery.
I get what you're saying.
His hometown. Sympathy.
Yeah. I get what you're saying,
you know
but for me, it's like, it's that blurring the line between kayfabe and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't need you coming on my TV. If you're going to write someone off TV, write them off on TV with an injury I think you got on TV.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to twist it to where there's going to be some kind of segment. There's going to be an update on Will Ospreay, and it's going to have a time where he's like, my neck was messed up before I went to the match. And it was messed up. But guess what? What the Death Riders did to me, I'm going to be out longer than expected because they fractured this and this. You know what I'm saying? It's going to make people think, how dare you keep Ospreay longer from us than what he's already supposed to be? It's gaining heat for them. I have a problem with it. I thought it was brilliant. I was like, wow, they really going that far to get heat on the Death Riders by trying to further injure another opponent that's already injured. Crazy work. So that's what I saw.
I get what you're saying, but
and I understand what you're saying. Like it would blur the lines. Like, oh my God, Will Ospreay's out. But the only thing is, the build up to this match, Will Ospreay already said it, and he already missed mad time from. He was off TV for a while. It was his first match in a month since All In. So at that point, that's what people believe and like, damn, he's really messed up. He's actually going to wrestle this match with a hurt neck. And like you said, Will Ospreay was laying a lot, didn't want to protect his neck, and then that happens. Perfect shit, bro.
Yeah. And they should have had Will Ospreay come out last. Just saying. There's no reason to have Death Riders come out after Will Ospreay's group. You could have the Death Riders come out and then Will Ospreay.
I thought the same thing. I echoed the same sentiments, but the thing was, bro, when I saw the Death Riders come out to that damn theme music and how they was all collecting their members when they were walking through under the tunnel, and then you got Gabe Kidd.
You got Gabe Kidd walking like a spider monkey.
This dude Gabe Kidd is off the chain. I like Gabe Kidd. I like
him too. I like him too.
And then you have Claudio just coming out of nowhere on the side, bro. I'm like, man.
Gabe Kidd took off sprinted before all the other Death Riders and just jumped in the ring with all them motherfuckers by himself. And the Death Riders like, oh, I guess we should run too, bro.
The mercenary of the Death Riders, Gabe Kidd. I fuck with Gabe Kidd a lot. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Him and his whole squad got this swag about them. You know what I mean? They got this. They were straight from the streets of fucking London, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they got, that swag about them. You know what I'm saying? So, that entrance with the Death Riders, that was something special. And again, watching them come to the ring, it made me realize, like, fuck with the Death Riders. And I'm so glad I didn't write them off when everybody was trying to write them off and shit. The whole internet was shitting on the Death Riders. Now, what happened? I don't hear a lot of echoes of the Death Riders sucking and shit now. I don't hear none of that shit no more, bro.
Nothing.
I don't hear nothing,
bro.
Because you gave the storyline some time. And how I was with the Death Riders, I'm still like this with the Vision. But for some reason, something is missing. I don't know what it is about that fucking storyline, bro, with the Vision.
It's a crowd cheering Seth Rollins. That's what's ruining for all of us, bro.
I don't think they have a mission statement.
Yeah.
They have no mission. And I think the whole mission statement is really to get Rollins up the championship and only to have Braun Breaker to turn on him and be a super baby face when that fucking finally happens. I think this is where it's all going. Because other than that, it's like, what's the point of this fucking faction? So, Death Riders definitely, besides the Don Callis, well, Death Riders is the most deadliest faction in the game today, and Don Callis family is the most fucking talented and the biggest faction in the game today.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. There is no faction that can fuck with neither one of those two. Definitely Death Riders. They're a different breed. And what they did with Marina Shafir to make her so dominant and so a feature into that group, like Moxley is a genius. He was like, I could easily have one of you guys on my side and be like her, but no, I want her. And he made her a star. She was actually in AEW and had a couple of matches when she first came, but fell flat. Because of this Death Rider storyline, bro, she's a star now, bro. Like, now I always remember her from the Death Rider.
Mm-hmm.
This generation's China, bro.
It might be Bozilla. We don't know.
Woo! But that was the Forbidden Door. We're going to go with the overall grades. My man Aaron McKee, overall totality, what did you think of the show, and what would you grade it?
This was the worst AEW pay-per-view of the year, in my opinion.
Whoa, that's crazy work. The worst?
Yeah. Which one was worse than this pay-per-view?
I mean, I haven't seen a bad pay-per-view from AEW since I've been watching AEW.
No, but which one was worse than this one? None.
Worse?
That's
what I'm saying. That's my point. I can't tell you what was worse because all of them bang. Like, this pay-per-view banged to me, bro. I get
Revolution still number one. All In number two. This one's got to be
Dynasty was
barrel,
dope,
bro.
man.
It's got to be.
Dynasty was good too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dynasty was better than this one. This was the worst. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
No,
I'm just saying it was the worst.
So would you rate it?
I give it a 7.2.
I gave this a 8.5 overall.
Yeah. It would have been an 8.2, but Daniel Garcia was on there, so 7.2.
All right. Now, I'm going to hold you to these words because we got Clash in Paris coming up. If you rate that shit higher than this motherfucking shit, bro, I'm going to be like, wait a minute now.
It might be. My boy Logan Paul on that motherfucker. My boy Logan Paul, bro.
Stop it.
My boy Logan Paul.
Bro, hold on. I'm going to write this down because I'm taking receipts for this shit. You said Zack Sabre Jr. and Nigel McGuinness was a what? A 7?
What did I say? 5.8? 5.8? 6.2?
5.8. Bro, I'm writing that shit down,
You keep talking, I might lower it, bro. You keep talking, I might lower it. Daniel Garcia, old ass. Nigel McGuinness.
I guarantee we're gonna see 2.5.8.
Bro, if I see this in WWE, if I see this in WWE, I might rate it low too, bro.
I'll tell you what. If you see that in WWE, I'm gonna rate that motherfucker a 3 because that shit gonna be super slow and it's not gonna be looking real as fuck. Shit, that shit gonna be a 3. But me, shit.
I can tell you already right now what my lowest ranking Clash of Paris match is gonna be. It's gonna be Sheamus versus Rusev for the 8th time this fucking month, bro.
See, to me, I think that's gonna be the highest. That's gonna be one of the bangest match on that motherfucker. I think they're gonna really go out.
It's gonna be Cena and Logan Paul.
The highest rated.
Unless they refilm it, we'll talk about that on Word on the Street. They might refilm
talk about that.
Some moments.
Hey, stay tuned to Word on the Street because after being such a good fan, a big Roman fan in the bloodline, I had to do this, and I gotta do this shit with him. That motherfucker on Raw. But stay tuned to Word on the Street for everything that you come to. That's Aaron McKee. I'm Steph Ronan, and this is your Forbidden Door reaction and review. Until next time, we'll see you again. Peace.
Peace, y'all.